Hello, my dear children. Again, we are here to see our new topic that we are going to discuss, that is Unit 5th and our NCERT chapter number 8, that is electromagnetic waves. Electromagnetic waves. My dear children, this year our first topic that is related to the displacement current is deleted. Is it clear? So remember this. Now we have to start our first learning objective of this chapter is to see about electromagnetic waves. What is the history of electromagnetic waves? Today we are going to discuss history of electromagnetic waves. In a short form, I can write here EM waves. Here. Now, my dear children, according to the Maxwell, a scientist Maxwell, here, the electromagnetic waves are those waves. Electromagnetic waves are those waves in which there are sinusoidal variation of electric and magnetic field. Sinusoidal variation of electric and magnetic field. Variation of electric and magnetic field. Both are there. Both the vectors are at right angles to each other and as well as right angles to each other and as well as the right angles to the direction of wave propagation. Here you see the diagram. See here. Say here it is the x-axis. Here it is the y-axis. And here it is the z-axis. The wave propagation along x-axis. Here it is the wave propagation. The electric field vector are supposed to be like this. Say it is along y-axis. This is the representation of electric field vectors and perpendicular to this, like this. Here are the lines in this manner. Here. So this is electric field vectors and this is magnetic field vector. They are perpendicular to each other. Okay, like this. Yeah. In this manner. Now, all are right angles to each other. The speed of electromagnetic wave, that is the formula we have to remember here. C is equal to mu naught epsilon naught. Mu naught epsilon naught here. The velocity, C is the velocity of light. So the velocity of electromagnetic waves are represented by this. Velocity of electromagnetic wave in a medium, V is equal to, that is mu epsilon, that is this. Mu and epsilon are the absolute permeability. Mu is the absolute permeability and epsilon is the absolute permittivity. This is the permeability and this is the permittivity of the free space. So I can write here V is equal to 1 by under root of here mu naught mu r, mu naught mu r, epsilon naught epsilon r, where C is equal to that. So I can write C divided by under root of 1 by mu r epsilon r. This is the formula. It's a theoretical formula we have to remember here. The examples of electromagnetic waves are radio waves, microwaves, infrared waves, light waves, ultraviolet rays, X-rays, gamma rays, all we have to see in this chapter. These are the electromagnetic waves. In the year 1888, first the Hertz, here Hertz is a scientist name. Let us see how he explained this. In the year 1888, Hertz demonstrated the production of, Hertz is a scientist name. Hertz demonstrated the production of electromagnetic waves using an spark oscillator. हम देखेंगे आगे spark oscillator, and the detected them. The wavelength of the electromagnetic waves was produced initially is only of 6 meter. The SI unit of the frequency is Hertz. In the beginning of our Indian scientist J.C. Bose produced first in his laboratory electromagnetic waves of wavelength 5 mm to 25 mm here. But the experiment was confirmed only and only in our laboratory. उसके बाहर ये काम नहीं कर रहा था. So my dear children, I can say here that what is then Marconi comes, and Marconi discovered that. Marconi, we are talking about the history. First Hertz, J.C. Bose and Marconi discovered that one of the spark gap terminal of Hertz oscillator, ये हम देखेंगे experiment, Hertz oscillator. It is a device by which such type of waves are produced. That is called Hertz oscillator. So Marconi discovered that one of the spark, जहाँ light चमचमाहट होती है, spark gap terminal of Hertz oscillator is connected to an antenna. Antenna is a big size of say aluminium or copper. Antenna, and the other terminal is going to be earth. ऐसे एक को ऊपर कनेक्ट कर दिया and other is going to be earth. This is antenna. This is earth. The electromagnetic waves so produced can go up to a several kilometers. ये एक्सपेरिमेंट हम देखने वाले हैं. First, I want to see here what is the transverse nature of electromagnetic waves. The transverse nature of electromagnetic waves. Here, the another learning objective, that is the transverse nature of electromagnetic waves. Now, suppose here is an x-axis, here it is z-axis and a y-axis. Consider a plane electromagnetic waves traveling along x direction here, and we are making here a parallelepiped here, say this, and here say this is the parallelepiped here, O, A, this is B, okay, This is E, F, G and D. Here it is C. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, O. It's a parallelepiped O, A, B, C, D, O, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. We can see this parallelepiped here placed with its edges parallel to these three axes. The wavefront of electromagnetic wave, say in YZ plane. A wavefront of electromagnetic waves is in YZ plane, and A, B, C and D is a portion of it at any time t. Say it's any time t. The value of electric field and magnetic field will be 0 to the right of the face A, B, C, D. बाहर कुछ भी नहीं है. On the right of the face A, B, C, D, the electric field and the magnetic field we are considering here is 0. Okay, but to the left of this faces the value of the electric field and the magnetic field depends on x and time. Time पे depend करेगा, but not on y and z. इधर काम नहीं कर रहा है, केवल we are going in the x direction only. To the left of this here, I want to establish the transverse nature of electromagnetic wave. What I want to say, what I want to clarify here, okay, the electromagnetic waves are in transverse nature. So our problem to sort out here is transverse nature of electromagnetic waves. Here I am considering that the electric field vector E and B both are perpendicular to the direction of wave propagation. X is the direction of wave propagation. Is it clear? Yes, sir. Now, then, if the parallelepiped does not enclose any charge, इसके अंदर कोई भी charge नहीं, then the total electric flux across it must be 0. Inside there is no charge, so electric flux here would be 0. So according to the Gauss law, what is our Gauss law? That is E dot ds. There is no charge, that is 0. This is according to the Gauss law. So for all the faces A, B, C, D, or I can write here, first that is the face A, B, C, D here. The electric field E and the small element of area ds, say here. This is ds. Direction of E and ds both are same here. So then A, B, C, D, then O, G, F, E, जो इसके बिल्कुल सामने वाला है, प्लस O, G, F, E, E dot ds with these two faces. There are 6 faces. Then B, G, F, C, O, E, D, A, both are in front of this. Then here you write this integration of, that is B, G, F, C, B, G, F, C, E dot ds, plus here O, E, D, A, O, E, D, A, E dot ds. Then the another one, that is D, C, F, E and O, A, B, Z. Then the another one is E dot ds here, right? D, C, F, E, D, C, F, E, plus here again that is D, C, F, E and then O, A, B, Z, O, A, B, Z, E dot ds. that is equal to 0. This is there. There are 6 phases in this parallelepiped. Now let us see. Since electric field does not depend on Y and Z, इधर और इधर नहीं है. So the contribution of total electric flux coming from the faces normal to Y and Z axis will be cancelled out in pairs. So here BGFC इधर नहीं है, OED इस साइड में नहीं है, ये और ये, this and this. So this is cancelled out here. Similarly, in Z direction, that is DCFE and OABZ, ये दोनों भी cancelled out हो जाएंगे. This is the contribution of electric flux due to the Y and Z in pairs, both are in opposite directions, so they may be cancelled out. So what I am observing here, the contribution of electric flux is only here is only along x-axis. Let us see what is going on. So contribution of electric flux is only due to A, B, C, D and O, G, F, E. A, B, C, D. E dot ds plus the another side O, G, F, E. O, G, F, E. E dot ds. That is only along x-axis. Suppose here the electric flux is Ex. Here Ex dash are the values of x component of electric field. Ex and Ex dash are the values of the electric field on these faces A, B, C and D, O, G, F and E respectively, and suppose S be the area here, S be the area of each of these faces. So I can write, because E and DS both are in the same direction, the angle in between them is 0. Ex integration of dx for here is S. It is in the opposite direction, so minus sign Ex dash and S, that is equal to 0. Here it is Ex dash here. Now, what I can understand from this? The negative sign जो बच्चों यहाँ आ रहा है, it is arises due to the fact that the area vector at the face OGFE is in the opposite direction to that of the face A, B, C and D. ये दोनों opposite direction में. तो I can write Ex minus Ex dash into S is equal to 0. It is true only if area कभी 0 नहीं हो सकता बच्चों. It is true only if Ex minus Ex dash is equal to 0, or Ex is equal to Ex dash, that is equal to 0 with this equation. Since, my dear children, the area cannot be 0. If area is not 0, then the possibility here is Ex is equal to Ex dash. Ex is equal to Ex dash, both the side. P dash that दोनों तरफ सेम है. It means जो फील्ड लग रहा है वो स्टैटिक है. इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड इट इज स्टैटिक, बट वी नो वेरी वेल अगर स्टैटिक इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड लग रहा है कैन नॉट प्रोपगेट a wave of finite wavelengths. So therefore, Ex is equal to Ex dash is equal to 0. That is, no component of electric field is parallel to the wave propagation. Important बात आ गई यहाँ पर, ध्यान रखना आप. No component of electric field is parallel to the wave propagation. जब x की डायरेक्शन में नहीं है तो क्या मतलब निकला? It means that it is the meaning that the electric field is perpendicular to the direction of propagation of electromagnetic wave. तो इलेक्ट्रोमैग्नेटिक वेव किधर जा रहा है? x डायरेक्शन में. तो इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड किधर हो गया? आइदर y और इट मे बी इन z, है ना, लेकिन x डायरेक्शन में नहीं है. तो इट इज परपेंडिकुलर टू द डायरेक्शन ऑफ इलेक्ट्रोमैग्नेटिक वेव. Similar argument we can prove and true for the magnetic field. So, at the end, my dear children, I can say the electromagnetic waves are transverse in nature. Write down. That is transverse in nature. Okay? Now, dear children, this is all about today. Okay? Bye.